record for campaign spending, $12.5 million campaign dollars between Cochran and McDaniel. Even more will pour in over the next 3 weeks leading up to the runoff. 16 WABT's Mike Perchik spoke with political analysts and breaks down the state of the race.
While all of Mississippi and much of the country focused on the race between U.S. Senator Thad Cochran and State Senator Chris McDaniel, it was the unknown Thomas Carey who stole the show.
Yes, I don't think anybody really even knew he was on the ballot, to be honest.
Fewer than 5,000 people voted for Carey, but it was still enough to force a runoff.
He had a bigger influence, I think, than a lot of us would have expected.
Sometimes you'll get some votes that are just cast because they don't like the negativity of the other two guys, and I suspect that's what happened with this guy.
But I think also it probably was more of a protest vote. There's, I think, some feeling in the state it's been an ugly campaign, and that if people had their choice, maybe they would want none of the above.
But instead of answering the question of who will represent the party in a November election,
the primary only provided more questions. Still, analysts differ on who would be the preferred matchup for Travis Childers, who handily won the Democratic primary.
Without doubt, McDaniel would be an easier opponent for a Democrat, for Childers. Without any doubt. He's much more of an extreme candidate. Cochran appeals to a broader base of people, including some folks who might be inclined otherwise to vote for Childers.
Well, if I'm Childers, I think I want the guy without the energy. I think I want the guy that didn't want to run in the first place. I think I want the guy that doesn't want to debate. I want the guy that, frankly, doesn't want to do news media. I want the guy who, on all things being equal, doesn't look like he wants to be senator anymore.
In Jackson, Mike Perchik, 16 WAPT News.